This is what it looks like when you push the limits of the day.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like.
So we're out at Chio Gap now. They are building a bridge over the road for wildlife and for Appalachian Trail hikers, which I guess is classified as wildlife now. So, but not done yet. So we're leaving the parking lot. Jolene has no pack and I have very little in my pack. So we got 13.8 miles to make it back to the NOC, and then we'll stay in at the hostel again tonight. So I failed to mention, when we got started today, we are headed southbound back to the NOC. It makes it a lot easier for the hostel to pick us up than she picks us up at her normal pickup area. So that's why we're doing it. Give our legs a little bit of a break from the weight, plus get more miles than average done. So, ooh, this is an uphill. Fun stuff. Thought I'd capture a little bit of this. This is pretty unique. Rocky terrain through here. It's not high-speed walking, but it's kind of fun. It's not small enough to beat up your feet and your ankles, but it's something different. So we're moving right along downhill, coming down close to Locust Cove Gap, where there's a tenting area and some water. We're gonna stop there and take a break and let our feet air out a little bit and eat some food. So we came up to this sign here. The Appalachian Trail starts on top of Chio Bald, which is up in there. Comes back on the AT a little bit, goes out this way. And about 2 or 3 days ago, I showed you where it crosses or joins the AT again for a little bit over Chio Bald, I think it is, where that first fire tower was we were at. So we got to make it up to the top of Chio Bald, and we're gonna stop, take a little bit of a break, and then we got a long downhill to go yet. And it's gonna be a long day. We made it to the top of Chio Bald. Oh, that was a beast of a climb. That was over 2.5 miles. It averaged like 750 feet per mile gain. There's a pretty view. So now that we're down off the tip of Chio Bald, the terrain is much more manageable. I just use a GPS on our watch, and we're doing like 2.5 miles an hour downhill. So as long as the trail doesn't get crazy, we'll be doing fine. We'll be done by like 4:30 this afternoon, I think. So we'll see. It's the Appalachian Mountains. The trail can get really nasty sometimes. So I think we're gonna stop up here at the next shelter we're coming to and take a little bit of a break and top off with water, and then keep boogieing. So I remember a short video clip I did a week or maybe 2 ago about the speed of a hiker heading towards a privy. It's incredible what 2 weeks does to a hiker on a gentle downhill slope. I think we're walking faster now than what we did when we were chasing down a privy. It's amazing how much stronger you get as we lose weight and build muscle. It's makes hiking a little quicker. We're hitting some rough spots on the way down and some nice spots, but at least we get a few views here and there. It's pretty cool down through here, temperature-wise cool. In the shade and the rhododendron. Oh boy, this one's a little trickier. especially when they move, when you step on them. So we're within about a half a mile or so of the end of our day. Trail's still mostly down with a few little ups here and there. Sometimes it's cruisy like this, and sometimes it's really rocky. But it is hot, and there's no breeze. So we've been using some of our water to dump over Jolene's head, keep her hat wet to help keep her cool off. She doesn't sweat like I do. I'm just totally drenched in sweat right now. But the promise of food is keeping us moving, so we should be there in the next probably 15 or 20 minutes, I hope. So we made it back down to civilization. I didn't realize there's train tracks here. We got to go out here, across the bridge, across the river on the bridge. Let's see if we can find it. Some kayaking stuff for whitewater kayaking. This is what it looks like when you push the limits of the day. You make your grandma look healthy.
So this is our hostel. They have 2 cats. And then Tally, the dog. This is kind of the main common area for hikers to hang out. And then the back deck. I'm not going to take a video, but I will take a picture. Because there's people out there and I want to respect that. But you can kind of see over there is where we line up all of our packs and stuff like that. Store those for the night. So this is the kitchen area. She has stuff here that you can buy. There's a hiker food box. She does have some stuff that you can make, like pancakes and stuff. And then here in the fridge, she has a few things that she stocks that you can purchase. Pizza, breakfast sandwiches, eggs, stuff like that. And then in this corner, she has kind of a little restock of different things that hikers may need. So, very cute. This is our room for tonight. It is a private queen bed. And then over here, they have kind of like the bunk houses. There's 2 bunks here, and then there are a bunch of bunks over here. Last night we stayed in these 2 bunks. And then tonight people left, and so we were able to get our own private room. That was kind of nice. If we go this way, they have 2 showers and 2 privies. And then here they've got some just different things. They have loaner clothes. So while your stuff is getting washed, you can wear something else, like into town or whatever. A little couch. And they also have another room over here for somebody. But it's kind of a cute little place.
End of the day recap. 13.8 miles. I had a small pack. Jolene didn't have any. It was brutal. But it allowed us to get extra miles in, so we got time to do a good resupply in Fontana Dam and get out of there quick in the morning, because the day we leave Fontana Dam, we have to do 12 miles to get to a shelter, because that takes us into the Smokies, and in the Smokies you have to stay at a shelter. So We just did this to get us set up better. Hopefully we recover good tonight.
Had my first meltdown. I've cried before, but this one was, I hate this trail. I hate everything about it. Like, yeah. So, anyways.
Of course, that was in the middle of nowhere where you have to hike out anyway, so.
Yeah.
Life's better now.
Very long climb up.
Yeah.
It was
Frustrating climb.
A whole
Steep.
lot of hormones and emotion and cold and not temperature cold, like head cold, just kind of, I don't know. It just all hit me.
Yep. It's better.
Yeah.
We don't quit on a bad day, so we got to keep going tomorrow. See what happens.
Yep. I made it over the mountain and down.
Yep. We hit over 40,000 steps today, which is a first for this trip. So, yeah, good day. A lot of elevation gain, a lot of elevation loss. So, yeah.
It was a day.
It was a day. There we go. See you tomorrow.